Hi friends, myself Sanjay Bhatia, astrologer, and today it's early morning for all of you in US when we are recording this video. It must be around 7 a.m. in the morning in US, and the US equity market is going to open at 10 a.m. So we are here with last week performance first, the review of the last week performance and the predictions which we had given in the last week, how the market has performed, and based on the astrological events, we are going to predict the next week how the market is going to fare up. So let's start the episode. And when we talk about the last week performance, we have seen most of the indices had closed in the red. That is what we had predicted, and you are finding the thumbnail also on the screen that we had given the predictions, and you are finding the same thing. The episode linkage is there in the description box where you can see what we have said, and it has already exactly has been delivered in the market. Although we had given a monthly episode also where we had given guidance based on Mercury retro period, that market is going for a toss for this month after continuous upside in April, May and June. In the month of July, we are going to see a correction of 5 to 7% in Nasdaq 100. So exactly we have got that one. So let's come to the figures, and then you can have the clear picture. Dow Jones had closed on 51,947, and for this week it is negative side, 0.38% negative growth is there. There's no growth, rather it is a negative figure. And MTD figure is also, monthly figure is 0.71 on the negative side. So Dow Jones has not able to surpass the all-time high achieved on 7th of July in this month. The figure was 53,289. After that, it has slided in the whole month and closed. Now the close is 51,947. Today the market is going to open. We will discuss about today's performance or this week performance. When we talk about Nasdaq has closed on 24,975 and weekly loss is 2.13%, and MTD is 4.72%. This is exactly what we had predicted, 4 to 5% downside, 5 to 7% rather, and Nasdaq 100 when we talk about it is more than 7%. So fine, Nasdaq had closed on 4.72% on the downside. Nasdaq 100 had closed on 28,128. The weekly loss is 1.62%, and MTD loss is, yes, it is 7.09%. So all the major indices had performed on the negative side. Now when we talk about the broader indices, that is SPX, that is SPX 500, then it has closed on 7,412, and weekly loss is 0.61%, and MTD monthly loss is 1.17%. So this indices has also closed on the negative figure, but the surprising pack is SOX indices closed on 11,818 weekly. Yes, it is a gain of 1.24%, but MTD monthly loss is 17.04%. So semiconductor indices had closed on, it has near to the crash level of 20%. So 17.04%. Now when we talk about the all-time high of Dow Jones, all-time high was 7th of July, 53,289. Nasdaq all-time high way back in 2nd of June, figure was 27,190. Nasdaq 100 all-time high was 30,762 way back on 2nd of June 2026. S&P 500 all-time high again on 2nd of June 2026, and the figure was 7,620. SOX all-time high was on 21st of June 2026, and the figure was 14,655. So you have seen that whatever we have predicted in the month beginning, the figures were exactly like that only. So what is the guidance for next week? How the market is going to perform in today's volatile trade setup? So let's be with us, and we will be joining you just after the break. Friends, before giving this weekly predictions, there's a disclaimer clause which needs to be addressed to all the viewers that I am not a registered SEBI financial advisor in India and not registered with SEC authorities in US to give financial predictions. I am an astrologer and my all research are basically for an educational purpose which I am sharing with you. So it is advised and caution that you, before taking any trading position, you should consult your financial advisor, registered financial advisor, because when you take a trade in the market, it might give you a profit or a loss. In both the circumstances, the profit will be yours and the loss will be yours. It has nothing to do with my channel or with me personally. So this is the disclaimer clause and need to be addressed to before going into the details. Now let's start my predictions, how I am reading the market for the coming week. This coming week we are finding, when we talk about the planetary positions, Sun is there in Cancer sign and in Pushya constellation. It is the same combination which we had experienced in the last week, so no change as such. Now when we talk about another planet, Mars is in Taurus sign and it has shifted to Mrigashira constellation on 24th of this month. So this is a change which can impact the market in the coming week. Venus continue into Purva Falguni constellation. This is its own constellation. This is a good placement. And it will move to Uttara Falguni constellation on 28th of July, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So this again combination is good for the market, nothing bad about it. Now the most important is Mercury continue in Gemini sign and in Punarvasu constellation. Now the basic change for this week is Mercury was earlier retro for last for the whole month, rather for the 3 weeks. And from the 29th of June, Mercury is in a retro position. Now it has become direct and it is out of combustion. So Mercury direct will give, when it has become retro, it has given a trend reversal in US equity markets and as well as in crude oil. So crude oil also we are finding 5 to 6% up to 7% down right now at the moment for today from this week. And US equity markets, we might see a relief rally in this week, which we are going to address on a day-wise basis also to all of you. So this is a change for the Mercury direct will give a push up to US equity markets in this week. Now Saturn is another planet, and Saturn is a marker planet for US equity market. It will definitely impact on a negative side. Saturn retro period starts from, it has already started rather, Sunday 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So today is Monday, early morning. So it has already, retro period has started. This is a negative transit for US equity market. How it will impact, we will be discussing it. Since Saturn retro period, Saturn is a slow planet. It will take time to give impact, and it will give adverse reaction to crude oil also. Saturn represent oil, and for US equity market it is a negative transit. So this is all about, but how this week will be faring up overall. When the Mercury is direct, we are finding this Monday, when the market is going to open, it is going to open gap up, and the whole day market will be in green, no letdown, and the market is going up and up. Now Tuesday, the market will be in the consolidation phase, but some profit booking will be there as compared to Monday gains. Yes, still the market will be on the higher side only. When Wednesday, when FOMC decision will be there, there'll be I can project. There'll be no rate cut, no rate hike even. So it will be status quo. So when that kind of thing is there, market will rally, and US equity market will rally on Wednesday once FOMC decision is out. So that is about Wednesday. Thursday again we are seeing upside but with consolidation. So Thursday again a positive day. Overall continuously we are finding Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday positive. Friday is the last day. We are going to see a massive profit booking, which I am anticipating after 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, when moon transit will shift to Shatabisha North Node constellation. Overall for this week, moon transit is again okay, because moon first it will transit to Sagittarius, which is good for US equity market Monday. Then Tuesday and Wednesday it will be in Capricorn. This is again okay, no problem. And Thursday and Friday it will be in Aquarius. So when it will be in Aquarius, it will conjunct with the North Node. Then there will be profit booking on Friday. That's what we are saying. Thursday also there will be pressure in the market. We are going to see some kind of correction, volatility. But overall, this week we are going to see a positive close for the whole week. So take this week as a positive week. Relief rally will be there. And but overall guidance is market, US equity market is sell on rise. We are not going to see all-time high broken in this week also. Dow Jones 53,289 or 7th of July, it will intact for August month. Nasdaq 100, S&P 500 and SOX, all indices all-time high will be intact, and we might see something different kind of atmosphere in the month of August when the market open. I'm going to give you on a basis of North Node, that is constellation, because North Node Rahu is going to transit into Dhanishta Nakshatra for next 8 months. So Dhanishta constellation is constellation ruled, governed by Mars, and Mars will be in Rahu or North Node constellation in the month of August. So we are going, flare up of the war again in the month of August. This is just a lull for few days we are going to face. So that's why this relief rally is there for 1 week. But we are here giving you guidance. In this episode, we're giving you guidance only for 1 week. So for next 5 days, we are going to see a relief rally. For 3 days, continuous upside. Thursday, consolidation. And Friday, we are going to see a profit booking. But overall, market will close in green, whether it is Nasdaq, Dow Jones, Nasdaq 100, S&P 500 or SOX for this week. So let's see how the market perform for this from our side. Whereas monthly guidance will be there. Monthly it will be a negative close altogether. So let's see how the things have closed, and this is the guidance for this week. Do you have any suggestions? You can definitely put up in the comment box. We will try to answer all your queries. Now, all those people who are new to our channel or new visitor to our channel, there is a number on the display screen where you can find. This number is basically for all those people who are new to our channel, whether they are interested to find the financial horoscope, financial astrology, if they believe in it, that how the market or the trades are going to benefit for them, for individually. This is, we are going to give you free guidance. That we are not going to charge you for anything. It is free for all, whether you are an Indian citizen, whether you are a citizen of Europe or Latin America or Asia or US or Canada, anywhere. If you are residing in any country of any, your birthplace is of any country, we are going to your free of cost guidance. This is, you can avail this facility. 15 minutes guidance is there, so without any charges, and in case you like our guidance, you can take our paid membership also. So this is all about for this from my side in today's episode. And still you can make some comments that how the market you are finding. Again, when I'm going to conclude, the market is Monday big gap up, Tuesday again upside, Wednesday again upside after FOMC decision, then Thursday consolidation but again upside, Friday it is good profit booking. So this is the guidance for this week. I hope you like the guidance, and you can put up your comments for any further inputs from my side. Thank you very much. Wish you a good day.